It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Spurs out in San Antonio. Well, for San Antonio, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. An intriguing matchup tonight. 2 smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play, because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
If,
You okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Something did.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Spurs happy to be returning to San Antonio after the road trip. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Yeah, the woodshed is what we call that. They annihilated them, simply had no answers for how to slow them down.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, hello there. Spurs coach Greg Popovich made the top 5 in all-time coaching wins last season. When asked about it, Pop said, "It's the most important thing in my life. My grandchildren can take a hike." I don't think he was being serious, guys.
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. As the season gets longer, so does the injury list. And Clark, you've taken a look at how you stay healthy, what these athletes have got to do, changes from era to era, but what precautions do teams take right now to ensure their players are at their very healthiest?
Well, I think it's all about preventative maintenance and really good training and medical staffs, and most of those in the NBA are excellent. Do a good job of the preseason work, the conditioning work, the customizing of routines of weightlifting and recovery for each player. And then it's a matter of the player following the protocols and his particular program so that you fight off injury. And if you do get injured, it typically isn't, you're not out for extended periods of time. So, and then the emphasis on rest cannot be overstated. Teams are doing a much better job at managing the bodies of their players.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Green is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Capella in at the 5. Now here's DeRozan after Eric Gordon's miss. Fades, and it's DeRozan missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. From deep, and it's Gay with the rebound. San Antonio with the ball, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And the big problem, they got trigger happy. Shot a very low percentage from beyond the arc.
And Greg, to me that's baffling. I'm not sure why they didn't do some dine-in eating. Go inside and eat instead of all that work in the drive-through behind the arc. Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Now here's Gordon. 9 points last game. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Green kicks to Capella. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
I think they got to get it going. A 1 for 5 start, not what they want.
And it's Aldridge missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one, good.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
And White kicks to Gay. DeRozan against Green. DeRozan's shot is off.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Took him no time at all on that one. Tucker's got his first bucket of the night.
Squaring up with confidence, Tucker just continues to make a variety of plays for this team.
Green against DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Gay. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Harden. 29 points for him last game against Dallas.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Here's Tucker. Rebound San Antonio. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Gay, guarded by Tucker. Another miss by Gay.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Green. The Rockets with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shot from 12. And that one hits back iron. Houston leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Gordon finds Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And DeRozan kicks to Gay. It's deflected.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Here's DeRozan. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Just 4 to shoot.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot. No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
Lets it go from 11. That one goes. Count it. Aldridge has got his first points of the game.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size. Oh, great ball movement there.
3. Spurs trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's DeRozan. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Stolen by Tucker. Harden kicks to Capella. Pass to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Now here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's DeRozan with the drive. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Now here's White. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Green slams it in.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Derek White. Houston also making some changes. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Capella. The bodyguard comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Eric Gordon. Here's Rivers. And that one goes long.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
It's Harden with the drive. Feeds it to Tucker. Gets an open look and hits. Tucker's got 10 points.
Yeah, one of the things you like about Tucker, he's a stat sheet stuffer. He does a little bit of everything. That includes scoring.
Bellinelli against Harden. And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. Off target with his 3. Houston leading by 14. Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster.
Houston making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. Mills passes to DeRozan. Back to Mills for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And there's the pass to the bodyguard. From the baseline. No good on the shot. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to Dallas. Shumpert against Bellinelli. Pass to Pirtle. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Pirtle's got his first points of the game. Rivers surveying the D. Shoots over Mills. Another miss by Houston. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Pirtle. DeRozan with it. 6 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
Passes to Rivers. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Mills. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Hey, the terrific instincts and timing that Fareed has, coupled with his reach, that lets him block a lot of shots.
Now, here's Tucker. It's a 10-point game. And that one drops for him. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Houston.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
And that one misses.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
He hits the second from the line. And last summer, after 9 terrific seasons in Toronto, DeMar DeRozan traded to San Antonio.
And guys, you have to feel for the sudden change for DeRozan. Gave Toronto some of their best years. At the same time, happy that DeRozan has gone to an organization that has proven success over the years.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Shumpert dishes to Rivers. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Now, here's Bellinelli. And here's Mills from the arc. Rebounded by Tucker.
Boy, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
DeRozan passes to Bertans.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Now here's Shumpert following the miss by Austin Rivers. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Rivers finds Tucker. From outside, off the mark. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling. Flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, E.J. Tucker is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's the bodyguard in at the 3.
And
they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And Tucker has it in the corner. And Fareed kicks to Rivers. Shumpert against Bellinelli. It's Fareed, top of the key. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Spurs trail by 10. Bellinelli dishes to Mills. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Shumpert penetrating. A stupendous finish in traffic. Shumpert's got his second basket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Rockets leading by 12. Kicks it to Rivers. Makes it off the glass.
Timeout.
Rivers has got 4 this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Bertinus. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for the bodyguard. And Gordon subbed in for Iman Shumpert.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Now here's Rivers. He dishes it to Gordon. Connects from three-point range. Gordon's got 10 points. Clark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, may he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer. But really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble. And he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
Now here's Gordon. Green taking his time here. 5 on the clock. Releases. And it's Gordon missing. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 14-point game. White the pass to Aldridge. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now.
And guys, you can't say enough about how well they've rebounded. So often, it's swung the possession battle in their favor, and that's really had a huge impact.
Rockets leading by 14. Now Harden drops in the layup for 2. 5 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. He gets a chance. Oh!
My goodness. And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Gay against Green. Gay finds Aldridge. Gay outside. Over Green. And that one's good by Gay. Gay's got 7.
And the awareness from Gay is outstanding. Always knows the shot clock situation. Enjoys hitting those 9-1-1s.
Now, here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Harden can't hit.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
Gay against Green. The kick out to Aldridge. No good on the three. Rockets leading by 16 to the inside. And there's Green on the assist by Harden. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Right wing. Bertle, the pass to Aldridge. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Aldridge down low. Fareed's there, and that one, good. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Harden scanning the floor.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Now here's Green. He has 6. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And White kicks to Bertle. Here's Aldridge. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Rockets leading by 17. Gordon finds Green. Off target from three-point range.
I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit, too.
Now, here's Gay. 14 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct, and as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Clock at 4. Second chance shot. And the Spurs scoring again.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Harden kicks to Gordon. The Rockets with another miss. Spurs trail by 13. Now the pass to Forbes. Pass to Aldridge. Green against Gay. Back to Aldridge. Over Fareed. Aldridge misses. Rockets leading by 13. Outside, Green. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Gay. White drives in. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that lettuce at the line, man. Easy points available at the free throw line. You got to cash those in.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Davis Bertans comes in for Bertle, and it's Mills in for Derek White. Green passes to Gordon. To end the cold streak, it's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And Mills kicks to Bertans. Pass to Forbes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Forbes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is Harden. He has 5. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The shot's good from Forbes.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to Green. Capella against Gay. Capella kicks to Harden. Looking to get it going. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the... rim off.
Mills looking it over. Passes to Aldridge. Shoots over Capella. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Eric Gordon, top 3 in the league, and 3-pointers made the last 2 seasons running.
Yeah, he's done it 2 years in a row now, making over 200 triples in a season while coming off the bench. Impressive.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high-motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Reed. The bodyguard comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
And the Spurs with possession here. Following the 3-point attempt by Austin Rivers. And Mills kicks to Forbes. The pass to Bertans. Over Gordon. The Rockets pull it in. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category, a defined style of play and pieces that fit pretty well.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Gay. and it's Bellinelli in for Bryn Forbes.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here's Bellinelli. He has 5. Aldridge down low. Capella covering. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Aldridge. The Rockets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Houston. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Spurs trail by 11. And here's Mills. Outside DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
A big-time effort for Eric Gordon, providing a lot of energy for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Eric Gordon taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 17 points and 2 assists. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Some great work from them with the 3-ball. They came in with the idea that they can attack this D from long range. They were rotating the ball on the perimeter and letting it fly. And they got a good look. It's a strategy that paid off with a barrage of threes. That's my barrage sound, Ernie.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
I was unimpressed, Ernie. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through the motions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3-ball just kept falling.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep feeding. Got to ride the hot hand.
Here is Harden. Gang and Aldridge are up front. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's White. And it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. And White kicks to Aldridge. White against Harden. White the pass to Gay. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Harden. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Houston leading by 11. Gordon finds Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. Capella, the pass to Tucker. That one doesn't go. Gay with the defensive effort. DeRozan against Green. Stolen by Harden, and now it's Green running. He can go all the way, and Green slams it in.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion. Well, you know, one of the things about Mike D'Antoni is that he's an excellent offensive mind, but he gives his players so much confidence. His defensive reputation is not as strong, but with the Rockets last season, they actually were a lockdown team at times. D'Antoni answering those critics about not being a defensive-minded coach.
So it's San Antonio now. James Harden missing on the 3. Aldridge, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Aldridge has got 16.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control, a one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
Great open look there. He's got 13. And D'Antoni back in the catbird seat after some difficult seasons with the Knicks and the Lakers.
Yeah, I love Mike D'Antoni. Love how he comments. Interacts with the media and how he handles his team. He's got a team committed to shooting the long ball, and he gives his players a lot of freedom and confidence.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Pass to Forbes. Nice shot from the wing. Forbes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
White against Harden.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And it's White missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Shots good by Green.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
San Antonio calls timeout. And you look at James Harden, Coach Mike D'Antoni, and the Rocket front office. It really does seem like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I think the alignment of the front office and coaching staff really in harmony. And a star in Harden, who's the best in the world at delivering in that system. Chris Paul, part of the mix, too. That's a pretty good fit, it looks like to me.
Aldridge's shot is good.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 17. Trying Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Harden with the bucket, getting it done inside. Harden's got 9.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it. He's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
DeRozan against Green. 6 on the shot clock. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from DeRozan.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Here is Harden following the score by DeMar DeRozan. But he stays with it. Harden with it. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Forbes dishes to Gay. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. White against Harden.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now here's Gordon. 17 points in the game. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And White kicks to Aldridge. Shoots over Capella. Doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Tucker finds Gordon. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Gordon with surgeon-like precision scoring the ball. Man, I love watching this guy work.
Gay outside. Back to White. Spurs passing it around. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from DeRozan. The Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Timeout called the Rockets. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Derek White. Houston with a big group substitution here. Fareed's checked in for P.J. Tucker. The bodyguard comes in for Gerald Green. Shumpert is checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. DeRozan's shot is good.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Now here's Shumpert. Rivers gets a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rivers has got 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Mills with it, guarded by Shumpert. And Mills kicks to DeRozan. Stolen by Fareed. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Rivers. And it's Houston with another. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively
I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Inside, here's Shumpert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
And a much-needed run, too, Greg. I mean, they've turned it up a notch. Really taking over now.
Now here's DeRozan. 19 points in the game. 4 on the clock. He trains the turnaround jump shot. DeRozan's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Pass to Rivers. He feeds it to Capella. To the wing right side. He kicks to Rivers. And another 3 for Houston. Spurs trail by 13.
And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. The mobility at that center spot is something really so crucial in today's game where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter.
DeRozan and the Spurs scoring again.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Shumpert makes it off the glass. Shumpert's got 8 points. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer, a striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, you know, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start.
Another miss by DeRozan.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Now here's Mills. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to DeRozan. A floater. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's the bodyguard, and DeRozan sends it back. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Capella, the pass to Shumpert. Back to Capella, shoots over Pirtle. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 8.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. DeRozan surveying the D. Good work defensively by Capella. And so it's the Houston Rockets, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
I got him.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got the bodyguard. Clint Capella is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Rivers in at the point guard. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. The three from Mills, good on the three-point shot. Mills has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Houston leading by 11. Up top, Rivers, covered by Mills. And the dunk by Capella. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Bertans. Faried defending, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Faried. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Lakers, not going to be an easy one for them. We know about the struggles they've had of late, and having to deal with the back end of the back-to-back is never fun.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Bellinelli's got the ball. DeRozan's shot is good.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
It's deflected. Mills finds Bellinelli. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Shumpert dishes to Rivers. Down low, Faried, and it's slammed in by Faried.
Those quick feet of his allow him to get out of the screen extremely fast. Faried, difficult to stay with in the screen and roll.
Now here's Bellinelli. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
At the line for your Spurs, Patty Mills. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Mills.
You take a look at the Rockets' offense, and they've become lean and mean. Very few mid-range shots, no long twos. It's all threes and points in the paint. They keep their menu tight, and it works for them.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Purdy. Gay comes in for Davis Bertans. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Bellinelli. You talked about the Rockets' focus offensively. It's all on Harden and Chris Paul.
Yeah, they're the main shot creators for that offense. Everybody else better be happy spotting up, setting picks and rolling, and scoring in transition. The Beard and CP are going to have the ball in their hands most of the time.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
Now, here's DeRozan. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Rockets leading by 11. The three from Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Mills with it, guarded by Harden. Here's Gay. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Gay, just so difficult to guard. Skilled with his ability to shoot it and still explosive at attacking the rim.
Clark, you played for a small market team in Indianapolis, so difficult now for them to retain all-star level talent, or so it would seem.
Yeah, that's always been the case, Kevin, and I don't think that's changed much. You know, KD goes from Oklahoma City to the Bay Area. Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward go from small markets to Boston, although Kyrie was traded. Gordon Hayward was signed as a free agent. I think it's just one of those inherent issues that will continue to be a challenge for some of the small market teams. That's why the draft and developing drafted players for those teams is so critically important.
From deep, Harden. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 7 rebounds in the game. And White kicks to DeRozan. Green with the block. White against Harden. Outside Gordon. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Harden kicks it to Tucker. To the right side. The Rockets again can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Gay outside. Here is Forbes. Over Gordon. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gay.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
Harden outside. Here's Gordon. Capella, the pass to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. From outside the arc. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gerald Green. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Green. And the Spurs with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Aldridge inside. Capella's there. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Harden.
Oh! Talk about bringing it. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And Capella sends it back. DeRozan against Green. There's the dish to Harden. There's the 3. And it's Gay with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Kicks it to Forbes. Drills it from outside. Forbes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. And stolen by White. Outside Aldridge. DeRozan against Green. DeRozan finds Aldridge. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Right side, Gordon. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's White. Here is Forbes to tie it up. Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. Houston leading by 3. To the inside. Green, the pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside, Green. Capella with it. Outside, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Forbes can't get it to go.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Now here's Harden. And White with the block. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. Great D that time from Green.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Rockets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Capella kicks it to Tucker. From deep three-point range, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. And that's now 17 points for James Harden. Spurs trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Capella against Aldridge. Dishes it to Gay. The Rockets pull it in. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
He throw good, James Harden. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014. You think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Here is Harden following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Capella. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Man, it's nice to see Capella get that deep position inside, and then he's able to draw the foul as he forces the defense to whack him.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Spurs trail by 9. Now here's White, and there's the pass to DeRozan. Back to White. to DeRozan. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Now, here is Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 23.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
Pass to DeRozan. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Now here's Harden. Down low. A nice shot by Tucker. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And White kicks to DeRozan. Back to White. Pass to Aldridge. It's stolen by Capella.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Houston.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against the Spurs.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for James Harden.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And he's good on the second. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
You know, James Harden, the leading isolation scorer in the league for the last 3 years plus. He's taken it to a whole new level, almost 12 points a game in isolation in 2018. And his efficiency, the best in the game, is off the charts.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, the beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Good on the three-point shot. Now Harden. Here's Tucker, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Now here's White. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And stolen by White. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Guarded by Green. DeRozan. Rockets with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And here's Harden. So we see Houston taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with James Harden. James, what is it like when you're playing a team that's struggling and you have to keep focused to keep them down?
You know what? We look at the bigger picture, and we have one goal at the end of the season, that's to be champions. So we can't play down to the level of our competition. You know, we got to go out there every single night and, you know, be on the same page and try to give 100% effort.
It's been a success so far, James. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.